Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Ezra Ice Cream, and this is Idiot Sports Talk. And yes, if you don't know me, I am the idiot. To my subscribers, we're finally over 700. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the shares. Wouldn't be able to get this many without you guys watching, commenting, and helping me out. I really appreciate it. But let's talk about the first off-season NBA video right here. Let's get into the news, the rumors, the trades. This is for the 13-14 NBA season, and we got to start off right. We got the Knicks, Raptors making a deal for Bargnani, and he's jumping over to the Knicks while the Raptors are getting Steve Novak, Marcus Camby, a first-round pick, and 2 second-round picks, which isn't much for the Raptors. It was mostly a salary dump, and they'll probably cut Marcus Camby or work out a trade or something. But let's talk about the positives for the Knicks here, because you guys know I'm a Knicks hater, and I really love this move as a hater. But let's talk about the positives for the Knicks. You got a legit scorer and shooter here. I think he had a career high of 22 points per game a couple years ago in the season. So you know he can score. And right now you haven't re-signed J.R. Smith, the legit second guy, because can you really count on Amari? Start Amari at this point and his health? No, you cannot. So that's good. And his contract, I got to give Joel Rodriguez some credit here, will become an asset because he's only got 2 years, $22 million left. So that second year, you can use that contract if you don't like him and trade it for another asset. Or you can wait till the end of the deal and just let it become cap room in 2015. I think Melo and Amari also end 2 years from now, which means tons of cap room for the Knicks. I just don't know who's in that free agent market. But down the line, that could be a really good move. Short term, I don't like this deal if I'm a Knicks fan. Because how many, besides Chandler, Amari, Melo, who's playing the 4 last year, who's going to play interior defense for this team? Who's going to rebound the ball? Bargnani averages less than 5 rebounds per game. Besides shooting the ball, he doesn't do anything else well. He's not a very good passer. He doesn't do anything. He's not a good screener. I'm sorry, guys. You're going to love some of his big games because of his big shooting nights. But anything else, this team is lacking rebounding and interior defense. And I just think you got the wrong type of player. He's more of a small forward than a power forward / center. He's been a #1 overall pick bust, and I was actually talking about this in a video a couple days ago. To be honest, I just think he's a very expensive Chris Copeland. As a matter of fact, I disrespected Chris because he's a better rebounder. So overall, I really don't like this move short term, but it could become an asset, and he's going to have some big games. And you didn't give up much, Knicks fans. So I'm not saying you should hate the deal. All I'm saying is right at this point, I don't see the Knicks getting much better because of this deal. Let's get into some signings. Mike Dunleavy signs a 2-year deal with the Bulls for $6 million, which I like very much because this adds a shooter that can play with Derrick Rose. And if he ever comes back when he drives to the lane, you know, in his MVP form, the defense collapses, he shoots it out to Mike Dunleavy, who can hit that three-pointer, and you gotta like that if you're a Bulls fan. So it's gonna be a big, underrated move for a team that has championship aspirations, and I think that has the toughness to take down that Miami Heat. Really like this move. My Nets re-signed a very important move. Re-signed Blatch to a 1-year, $1.4 million deal. New Orleans Pelicans offer Tyreke Evans a 4-year, $48 million contract. He's a restricted free agent, meaning the Kings can match it and he can go back to the Kings. And I don't think the Kings will be, because since his rookie year, he hasn't really progressed like everybody has hoped for. And the Pelicans, at first I'm like, why do you want to give this guy who hasn't really developed like he's supposed to be this kind of money, this commitment? And I read they want to make him more into 6-man, which doesn't sound bad. I like that move. If he's coming off the bench and being your Ginobili, your James Harden, he has the potential to be a 6-man of the year. It's just, I like it if this team was more of a veteran team. It's a very young team. I know they expect some very good things to happen with Drew Holiday, Anthony Davis, Ryan Anderson, but I just don't think, I think they're a little too young to make such a commitment to a guy playing 6-man $48 million, 12 per year. I just don't like it. Another piece of news with the Pelicans, who's been very busy this offseason. They got Eric Gordon on the trading block, but I haven't read or heard of any teams really being interested, and that's probably a lot to do with his health history. The man's been suffering with a lot of injuries, but when healthy, he can drop buckets. As you probably know, Eric Bledsoe from the Clippers is on the trading block. There's rumors that they're talking to the Mavericks about O.J. Mayo, who's an unrestricted free agent, so I guess that'll be a sign and trade. And the Magic's for Aaron Aflalo, who's got 3 years left on his contract, who I think is a very underrated player, and I think it'll be a very nice fit on the Clippers. But I'm just letting you know, Eric Bledsoe's on the block, and he'll probably be on the move this offseason, where he has a lot more value than in the season, because it's his last year. Before I continue, I gotta say, because I noticed something while I'm recording myself, this is not a scrub. I am not a nurse. It just looks like one. My baby blue V-neck shirt. Another thing is, I do not look like Aaron Hernandez. One, I am older, which means he looks like me. Two, I am much sexier by far. And three, he does not have these ears. So let's stop it, guys. It's racist. Andre Iguodala, he's talking to 3 teams right now, the Nuggets, Pistons, and Kings. But since they made that offer to Tyreke Evans, I think they're going to fall back a little bit. So I think the Nuggets still have the upper hand on re-signing him, and I think he's very important to that team because he's their best defensive player, and I think he's very underrated in this league. And I wanted my Nets to really finagle a way to sign and trade for him because I think he would have been a perfect piece for the Brooklyn Nets before the Paul Pierce KG thing. If I could, I'll still trade Paul Pierce to get Iggy right now, but that's not happening. That's just a dream of mine. But I think he's very important. Those are the 3 teams after him. And the Pistons are going hard. I think they might go after Josh Smith too, and they're going to make a significant offer. I really don't like that move between Pistons and Josh Smith because what is that really going to do for them? I don't understand that. It's going to help them defensively, but it's not really going to propel them into it. It's all about championships, okay? And I don't think Josh Smith is worth near max or max money, obviously. So, I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of overpaying him. But the man that's going to get overpaid this offseason, I know this should be a separate video, is probably going to be Brandon Jennings. That man does not deserve anywhere near 10, 11, 12, $13 million. Sorry, I just think he's overrated and he's going to get overpaid by probably the Bucks. Believe it or not, but Greg Oden has at least 5 teams interested in his services. Spurs, Heat, Cavaliers, Celtics, Grizzlies. 3 of those teams that I just mentioned are contenders. And they're like, why? This man hasn't played in 3 years. I've been saying it for a long time. If this guy can give you 60 games, or if he's healthy during the playoffs, this man could be big because he's a very good rebounder, very good shot blocker, and he can finish around the rim. If the Heat get him, I don't care what other teams make moves, and he's healthy, I got them penciled in, finals, championship, such and such, because their weakness is obviously defensive interior paint and rebounding and block shots. That man provides all that, and he can run with them because when he was healthy, he had the athletic ability to go up and down the court. If he gives him 70%, 60% of his potential and just be healthy during the playoffs, this man could be big time for a contender. And if I'm the Cavaliers, let's say a team that's not really contending, I guess I have a bromance, a man crush on Greg Oden because I'm one of those guys that said Greg Oden over Kevin Durant at that draft. Even today, I would still make that move without hindsight. I would give Greg Oden, if I'm the Cavaliers, a 3-year guaranteed deal worth $9 million. Not $9 million per year, $9 million overall. So $3 million per year. That might be a stretch of the imagination. People might call me crazy, stuff like that. But I really think this man, if he's healthy for a moment, this man can help you out big time. I don't know why I have such a fascination of getting Greg Oden on a team. I don't know why. The man deserves a chance, even though he looks older than Uncle Drew. Okay, he could be Uncle Drew's uncle. That's how old he looks, but still. And he has the same knees as Uncle Drew's uncle. But I don't know. That's my fascination with him. Anyway, guys, That's some of the updates, rumors, and signings for this video. I'm going to try to do one tomorrow night for any new news, rumors, or signings that come out and give my thoughts on them. Please leave in the comment box your thoughts, anything you want to add, or some rumors, or any questions you got, and I'll probably answer it in my Q&A video or the next video when we talk about rumors and this off-season stuff. And I'm going to do a separate video about Dwight Howard's potential destinations. My name is Ezra Ice Cream. To my subscribers, again, thank you so much. Let's keep going. Let's hit 800 before September. So 2 months. Matter of fact, no, let's cut it down. We don't need 60 days, right, guys? 45 days. So mid-August, since it's July 1st. So August 15th, let's get to 800 subscribers. Thank you so much. And if you really like this video, give me a thumbs up. Share it across the world. That's how I get more subscribers. Put on your Twitter, Facebook, Google+, whatever you got. Email it. Shit. Do something. You know, Instagram it. As a matter of fact, I do have Instagram. You should follow me. And if you really like this video and you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And what can I say? If you got a girlfriend, you shouldn't subscribe because I'm taking them away from you. I'm so sexy. Alright, I'm just joking. I wouldn't do that in front of your face.